Hello and welcome to this Canon 70D tip on how to scratch proof the 70D touchscreen. I've had my 70D for a little while now and I've noticed that on the touchscreen it gets some scratches. So it is resistant but not to everything. So today we're going to scratch proof it. For that we're going to need some alcohol, one of those cosmetic wipers, anybody that has a wife will have one, a micro cloth from cleaning sunglasses, and the touchscreen protector. I got this specifically for the Canon 70D from a trip to Tokyo, but if you use an iPhone one that's touchscreen compatible, you can cut it down to size for the Canon 70D. This one actually brought two, so one I already placed. It's here on the top screen, so it's already protected. You can see that you can't even see it. As to put it on, I always start with cleaning the touchscreen with a bit of alcohol. This will remove all the oil and dust on it. So I really wipe it clean. The reason to use alcohol is that it evaporates quickly, so it's not going to get into your electronics. You can use the other side of the cosmetic cleaner to dry it off a little bit. And then with the microfiber cloth from any sunglasses, really clean it off. So make sure that you have a pure reflection with no dust or no fingerprints or anything. Then make sure that the touchscreen protector, so the screen protector, fits well. If not, cut it off slightly so that it fits perfectly well on your touchscreen. And try to slot it the whole thing at once. As to not have bubbles, try that it goes on first in the middle. So you see here what I'm doing with the index finger. And then slide it to the sides. So I slot in the middle and then I let the sides go in. So I always go from the center to the sides. That way I make sure that there's no bubbles stuck inside. Now after you've started gluing it, really rub your fingers up and down on it so it's purely glued. If there's even one corner that's slightly lifted, it will come off eventually. So you really want to make sure that it's very, very tight to the touchscreen. Remove any protective coating that it might have. Again, make sure that it's well glued. Especially the corners, so the sides and the corners are important. And rub it off with the microcloth. With this you should have a perfect fit, no air bubbles beneath, and no corners lifted or no sides lifted. If you see here, it's almost perfect except for one corner that wasn't well put in because it had a little rock under it. So what I did was try to ease the little piece of dust out, and with that then I have a perfect fit. And here you have the result. So the back touchscreen fully protected and the top display also protected by a screensaver. It works perfectly well. So here you see the screen, and if I do anything touchscreen, it works. For this, it's important that you get a protector which is touchscreen compatible. So if you don't have one specific for the Canon 70D, get one off a Samsung Galaxy or an iPhone. For sure they will work as well. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment to have your own Canon 70D tip. That's the end of this tutorial. Subscribe to the channel if you want more tips.